Fallout 4 Next Gen update is supposed to be arriving this year in 2023, but to be honest, we haven't really seen that much on it for quite a while now. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Fallout 4 Next Gen and the worst things that could arrive with Fallout 4 Next Gen, also when we could expect it to arrive, just all while, playing a bit of the beginning of Fallout 4. And I've actually never played this game on PC before, so it's pretty interesting since I've only ever played the game really on PlayStation. So yeah, considering how cheap it is to get the game, I thought it'd be worth checking it out on PC. And an easy way to get this game is with today's sponsor, Instant Gaming. Now, Instant Gaming is a fantastic website where you can get yourself really good deals and yeah, just get really good games for really, really good prices. Just like Fallout 4. You get the Game of the Year edition for Fallout 4 on a really heavy discount, much cheaper than absolutely anywhere else. So be sure to use the link in the description for the next time that you want to purchase a game from, well, any really platform really. Instant Gaming supports loads of different platforms, so just be sure to use Instant Gaming with the link in the description next time you want to purchase a game for yourself or for someone else and save yourself loads of money. Definitely something worth checking out. Anyways, getting back into the video. So yeah, I've never actually played the game on PC before, so using Instant Gaming, I bought the game on PC, and here we are. Now, Fallout 4 is obviously a game that has been around for quite a long time. It came out actually the same year that Witcher 3 came out, which is a game I've covered a lot on this channel with the NextGen update for that game. And yeah, we have had the game obviously, yeah, on PlayStation 4. We've also had it on Xbox One and then of course on PC all around the same time. I believe PC came out at the same time. But yeah, basically, this is what we've got at the moment. We don't have a next-gen version. Now, the game does work on PlayStation 5 and it does work on Xbox Series X and S. But it isn't a next-gen version of the game. It's just a standard version, really, of Fallout 4. It's a standard 30 frames per second. The, resolution is nothing special, really. And, yeah, obviously, it's nothing majorly impressive. But it is still Fallout 4. And what we would really like to see with Fallout 4 on next-gen is a next-gen version, since the game is amazing. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't, really, really need one. But the higher frame rate, especially on PlayStation 5, would be something really, really nice. And of course, like I've done many videos on now, we have had it confirmed. It has been confirmed by Bethesda with the anniversary, I believe it's the 25th anniversary of Fallout, that we would actually get the new version of Fallout 4 for next gen. We got told that there would be performance upgrades, we got told there would be some graphical upgrades and some improvements to the game along with bug fixes, which is definitely needed, especially on consoles with some of the crashes that are experienced over there. So yeah, I just think that it's weird actually that we haven't had much since then, and this was a very long time ago now. So we're looking, what, about a year ago or something? It's been a really, really long time since we have actually had any sort of, real news about that. In fact, all we really had was the original couple sentences just to say that we were going to be getting the Fallout 4 Next Gen version. It just said what we'd be getting and everything like that. So, yeah, it's quite weird, really, that we've not really had anything since then. Now, one of my reasons for this is probably because of the release of Starfield, of course. Bethesda made Starfield, and then obviously that might have pushed back Fallout 4 Next Gen upgrades, since they want people to play Starfield, and then obviously they don't want any Fallout players to, not be interested in Starfield, forget about it, because they're just interested in the Next Gen version of Fallout. But now, as I'm playing it on PC, obviously on PC, there doesn't really feel to be a major need for it. I suppose some bug fixes would be nice, some additional Creation Club content would also be really good. But obviously, where a next-gen version really thrives is on the consoles. So being able to see some extra mod space on consoles, everything like that, will be really, really nice. And in terms of what we've had confirmed, really, we just had the standard next-gen upgrade stuff confirmed, which is higher resolution, faster loading times, everything like that. Obviously, the use of the DualSense controller is something I assume we'll get. Just standard stuff, really. We've not really had anything major announced, and we've had no footage, literally nothing, not even really a screenshot of, this next-gen version. All we've had is that literal few sentences just saying what we'll get. But in this video, I've already done a video going over the best things, so I thought in this video, I'll do a video going over what we could actually expect to be the worst things about this next-gen update. Now, in terms of the worst things, there isn't loads, because I think overall it could be great. But one of them is that you might have to pay for it. It could be completely free, but, there may be some things that you have to pay for. And if you haven't got the game already, it could be that on PlayStation 5, if you want to get the next-gen version, then you're going to have to pay a higher price than what you originally paid for Fallout 4, since it might not be included with the original version. But who knows? It's probably likely, to be honest, I'd say with Bethesda, maybe, that we will actually get you know, we won't really have to pay anything and it will just be free. With The Witcher 3, it was a completely free upgrade. That's one of the major next-gen upgrades that we had recently. So I'm hoping that that will be the exact same with Fallout 4, and I think it might be, but if that wasn't to be the case, then that would definitely be one of the worst things about it. Now, in terms of what else, we do know that we'll be getting performance upgrades, but that might be 60, it might be 120. I would say 60 FPS is obviously, you know, a given, but 120 frames is also possible. It's not completely impossible that we won't get 120. I think, you know, I'm playing on, what, 3070 Ti right now, and I'm getting, as you can see, top left, pretty high frame rate. So, you know, with a proper performance mode, maybe on 1080p, I think 120, at least on the Series X and PlayStation 5, is possible. But realistically, it'll probably just be 60 frames per second. And, yeah, in terms of the other worst things, there's not loads, to be honest, since, of course, you know, a next-gen upgrade could be great. Now, what I would say is, one of the other worst things is that we haven't had a proper announcement yet. I think there's a possibility that this is going to be delayed, but at the same time, there's been nothing to say it's been delayed or cancelled or anything like that, so it's still highly likely it could release this year. And if it was released this year, it would definitely be November, December time, without a doubt. It's not going to be any earlier than that, let's face it. We're into, what, the beginning of October now. We've had nothing, so yeah, it's still not looking good. It could be one of those things that, you know, we don't really get until just after the announcement. It could be that they announce it and then literally a week later, bang, it's released. It could be like that. Who knows what it'll be like. But at the moment, yeah, we've had no real news regarding it, which is, of course, very, very disappointing. So the next thing is that there's probably not going to be any improvements for the older consoles. It's possible that some bug fixes will be done on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One systems. That is a possibility, but realistically, it is also, you know, they could really get away with not doing that since it is a next-gen exclusive update. But there has been cases like with The Witcher 3 that, you know, where we did get the bug fixes and actually the new content as well on the older consoles, which is really, really cool stuff. So that is a possibility, don't get me wrong. We might get all of the next-gen things other than actually the improvements to the graphics and frame rates on the older consoles. That would be great. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, really, with when we'll get this. And in terms of other worst things, obviously, the Series S isn't really going to benefit from all of it, of course. It won't quite get that 4K resolution, everything like that. But it will still get quite a few of the improvements. And then moving on from that, obviously, if the mod space isn't improved, then that's going to be a big issue. I think that we do just simply need more mod space on the consoles. It's not big enough that you really can't do much with the mod space that you get. It's very outdated in my opinion. So an improvement to that is definitely needed. Otherwise, that would easily be one of the worst things about a Fallout 4 next-gen update. But there you go. That's just a couple of things to sort of keep expectations in check about this. A couple of things that could, you know, really impact, you know, how you like, you know, how the outcome of this is and your first impressions on a next-gen update if we are to get one at this point. So yeah, I just wanted this video just going over an update on when we could expect it, and at this point, who knows. But as of right now, it's not been cancelled, and it is still on track to release in 2023 for all consoles, really. We know it'll be on PC, there'll be some improvements to it. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it all goes down. But those are some of the things that, you know, just could keep your expectations in check. But yeah, that does just about wrap up things here. Those are the worst things and everything we know at the moment about this Fallout 4 next gen update. Now, on screen, you are seeing a link to a different video where I actually go over the best things about this Fallout 4 next gen update. So be sure to hit the link on the screen to be able to go and check that out, where things are a bit more positive.